purpose is sustainable development. I really wanted our new home to be a place that really aligned with that purpose.
It's a carefully curated design that provides connection to people and country. We really focus on the details. It's healthy, it's happy, it's alive.
It's all about people, so it's about finding a space that our people find belonging in, that they like to come to, that they like to work in, and that they like to bring their clients and their collaborators to in order to work together and solve some of the biggest challenges ahead of us in Perth and Western Australia today.
The site originally is wetlands peninsula all the way through the city that's actually been filled in. If you think of a cafe strip, it's basically where the traditional owners would go for food, sit down in a really rich resource area.
We had our interior designers, Hames Sharley, our design team, and then we have Peter Farmer Design, who are Peter Farmer's a Noongar artist and his wife Miranda's a cultural advisor. And we set them up as all those three teams as peers in the design to work together and really to bring an authentic Indigenous voice and connection to country.
The project's ambition was really to create a space that meaningfully connected to First Nations culture in West Australia.
We were so lucky to come in on the process of this fit out very early on. We definitely weren't an afterthought. We weren't something that they just wanted to put on a wall.
We talked through a broad range of ideas and then started to refine those and see how we could potentially attribute that to more than just an application of art in the space, but shape and form the fit out itself.
What was really unique about it was that Miranda and Peter's sharing of stories and contribution actually meant that we were planning the stack and arranging the layout based on these stories and a conceptual narrative that together with Arup we had formed in those initial workshops.
When you first walk in, you'll come across a collection of installations that very much tell a history about how most things were sourced and there being a story around the seeds and how they grow. And we really related that back to what kind of thoughts Arup have around different projects. And the lockers are really have a lot to do with the river and the river's journey and the stories about how that river was created. We wanted to remind staff that walk and travel through this space that is an older world that was here before. That's the connection. That's the real connection to the natural environment.
The Living Building Challenge is a certification program, but it's also an advocacy tool and a philosophy to create regenerative buildings. It's awarded to buildings that are positive in their impact on the environment and also the people who interact with them.
And we undertook it because we wanted to take the next step in the evolution of embedding sustainability and circular economy principles into our fit out.
The whole intent of the Living Building Challenge is to positively impact the community, the location, what could have been if there wasn't a structure or a building on top of it.
Salvage materials have been featured throughout the design, particularly in the brick slips in the kitchen and in the winter garden, but also in the large timber slabs that come from native forests, some of which has been storm felled or salvaged from a closed down sawmill. You can also see it more subtly in the interior carcasses of our cupboards and reused cable trays.
We're obliged to vet to 0.01% of material content to ensure it complies against a list of known toxic products.
We also had a strong focus on indoor air quality, requiring us to select materials with very low volatile organic compounds, focusing mostly on paints, adhesives, carpet, furniture, but also wood products.
This project was different in that we were part of a process where there were lots of changes all the way along, which was great. Arup was learning from us as much as we were learning from them to bend a little bit.
I think it sees us moving to a space that is really aligned with our purpose and our values, and I think there's a lot of excitement about that.
In this project, I've been really excited to share the journey with others who are also excited to do something new, and I'm excited to see the joy that people are getting from the space already.